froze with the birthday cake knife still in my hand when my mother-in-law stood up, smiled at everyone in the room, and placed a thick white envelope in front of me. At first I thought it was a joke. Maybe concert tickets, maybe a surprise trip. But then she looked me straight in the eyes and said, "This is from all of us." When I opened it and saw divorce papers with my wife's signature already on them, the room went silent. What I did 3 weeks later made every single one of them wish they had never embarrassed me that night. My name is Ethan Brooks. I was 36, worked as a senior software engineer, and had been married to my wife Vanessa for 6 years. Vanessa was beautiful, ambitious, and came from a wealthy family that never really accepted me. Her mother, Diane, was the queen of passive-aggressive comments. "Oh, Ethan, still driving that old car? Oh, Ethan, Vanessa deserves luxury." Every family gathering felt like an interview I could never pass. The funny thing, I wasn't poor. I simply didn't show off. While they chased appearances, I quietly built investments, bought properties, and spent years creating a tech company with my college friend Mason, but I kept most of it private. I wanted people around me to love me for me. Big mistake. On my birthday, Vanessa insisted on throwing a huge party at her parents' house. Around 50 people were there. Friends, relatives, co-workers. I walked in, smiling, thinking maybe this year things would finally be different. For the first hour, everything seemed normal. Then Diane stood up and tapped her glass. "I'd like everyone's attention." People turned toward her. She smiled like she was about to announce a wedding. "Ethan, our family has discussed something important." My stomach tightened. She handed me the envelope. Then she said the words that hit me like a truck. "This divorce is from all of us." People laughed nervously, thinking it was a joke, until I opened it. Real papers. Vanessa wouldn't even look at me. I looked at her. "What is this?" She crossed her arms. "Ethan, we've outgrown each other." I stared at her. "Outgrown each other?" Diane stepped in. "You can't provide the life Vanessa deserves." Looked around. Nobody defended me. Nobody. I slowly stood up. I wanted to scream. Instead, I smiled. I signed the papers. The room looked shocked. Vanessa blinked. "Wait, that's it?" I looked at her calmly. "You made your decision." I placed the papers down. "Happy birthday to me." Then I walked out. For 2 weeks, I disappeared. No calls, no messages, nothing. Vanessa texted me dozens of times. No response. Then came week 3. My company officially announced its acquisition deal. After 7 years of work, our startup sold for $42 million. News articles started appearing everywhere. Pictures, interviews, headlines. My face was suddenly everywhere. My phone exploded. Vanessa called 14 times. Diane called 9. I ignored all of them. Until one evening, I heard knocking at my apartment door. Vanessa stood there crying. Behind her stood Diane, the same Diane who humiliated me. "Ethan," Vanessa whispered. I said nothing. Diane forced a smile. "We think there may have been a misunderstanding." "A misunderstanding." I almost laughed. Vanessa grabbed my hand. "Please, can we talk?" I looked at her for a long moment. Then I invited them inside. Hope instantly appeared on their faces. Vanessa started crying harder. "I made a mistake." Diane nodded quickly. "We always loved you." "Loved me. Interesting." I walked to my desk and opened a drawer. I pulled out another envelope. I placed it in front of Vanessa. She looked confused. "What is this?" I smiled. "Open it." Her hands shook. Inside was a photo album. Pictures of every apartment building, investment property, and business contract I had built over the years. At the very end was a letter. She read it silently. Then her face turned pale. "I knew exactly who you people were," I said calmly. "I just prayed I was wrong." Tears rolled down her face. The final line in the letter said, "The man you thought wasn't enough was testing whether your love was real." I walked to the door and opened it. "This goodbye," I said, "is from all of me."